All right, and welcome back. So what I got going on is I went ahead and I got the driver's side frame rail knocked out and tacked on there. Still need to go through and finish welding it all up, but I wanted to double check some stuff first before I go finalizing it. So if we go back over to this side, what we got here is we still got that frame rail tacked in place with the front end attached. And I went ahead and I put a fender on this crazy thing here. That's a blower fan that goes to this pipe up front that then would connect over here and pushes air through the heater box. There's actually one on each side of the Packard. Takes fresh air, puts it into the car. A couple things to note. Fender is on, core support is loosely bolted in place as well, and we're looking pretty good. I think it's kind of an optical illusion that the wheel looks like it needs to go back a little bit, but everything pretty much lines up where it was before. And if we look at the center of the hub up to the trim piece right up here, right, we're pretty much dead on. The fender is sagging down just a little bit. There was two bolts that broke off down there that I have not replaced yet or not drilled out. So the fender is sagging just a little bit. But other good news is if we go down and look underneath here, my holes pretty much line up exactly where they came out of, you know, just slightly off. So that means that all my crazy bracing that I did and fabbing up to this point has pretty much landed everything right where it needs to be. I need your opinion on this one. I went ahead and I spray bombed one of these wheels white just to kind of see what it would go, how it would look if it matches the roof and if it would look good. I can't decide if I want to go with that look or the black. Also noted, the car is still sitting on 2-inch block, so it will go down and lay frame, and it is currently not there. I did switch over to these wheels. I found out, did a little research and found out that they make a bunch of different offsets in these Crown Vic wheels. If you see the one I had on it here, you can see kind of how deep that dish is compared to this one. Now, I don't really love the look of this one as much, but I made a little mark here just for the fun of it, and by putting these wheels on, it basically moved in the tire about 1 3/4 inches. Still got a pretty tight gap here. I'd like it to be a little bit more, so various options include cutting out 1 inch out of the lower control arm, you know, sectioning it here, and then making a custom upper control arm, or ordering a expensive set of Fat Man, I think it's Fat Man Fab makes a set of control arms that narrow the track width another inch. So those are where we're at. What I got to go next, what I want to do now from here. I did weld on plate onto each side of the frame rail that I rolled to match the radius of the Crown Vic frame. But what I need to do before I weld up everything completely is I need to run a bolt the sway bar on and find out exactly where the sway bar is going to, you know, come across on the frame to see if I need to actually notch out part of the frame to bring that sway bar up. Other than that, we're looking pretty good. Everything measured out right. Pretty happy with everything so far. So other than that, airbag brackets, started making my own over on the in the other room. And then, just for the fun of it, I ordered up a set just to see excuse me, how much different they would be. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I may end up making kind of a hybrid version of my own compared to what I ordered. These don't fit the best. They're all right. But there are some things I don't like about them that I can explain later. One being that I don't really even know which way these go in, because either way I try to put them, they don't really fit well. And if you look at them, they're not welded on like straight at all. Both sides are completely different. So, and I don't think that was by design. I think it's just lack of quality. So, that's what we got going on right now. But we got something more important we got to do over in the other room with the plasma table. So we'll head over there next. See ya. Got those pieces cut out, got them cleaned up. This is aluminum. We got our potential sponsor, Bailey Magnetic Brake. Gonna set that piece in here. I made these relief cuts just so that makes it easier to bend, and yeah, get her lined up there. Hit the button, hit the floor pedal. That now magnetizes it, sticks it down. Now this thing's in there clamped. Pull up. We're gonna bend it about 92 degrees ish, maybe go 93 for the spring back. Hit the button, releases it. Flip it around. Do the same on the other side. Pretty cool tool if you've not seen this before. Splurged the other year and bought this the day after Black Friday, after Thanksgiving type of sale. Got one panel there. Let's knock out these other two real quick. Close enough for what we're doing. Boom. So I'm basically just lining this up with those relief cuts because that's why they're there. And I got my other piece clamped down. I got that already set. Good there. I got one more. I'll show you what we're doing next. We got 3 rails. Change this guy out. Move that guy off to the side. Well, I might have goofed up. I should have bent that up already. But last time I goofed up the other way. So what we got going on is, since kid's sick, bend him up some nice rails. I'll bend that tab down so they'll interlock into each other. And we got this nice monster track rail. That way when he wakes up, he's got something to play with.